Audio check, audio check, audio check. 1 2 1 2. All right, we're good. Yeah. Good afternoon or good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Lambkin Sports Network. Tonight's ball game will be between the Fort Collins Lambkins and the Prairie View Thunderhawks. Lambkins coming into the contest tonight, 7-2, playing pretty well, and the Thunderhawks come in 0-9 and not playing great, but looking to see if they can rise up at the last game here. We have our highly doubt that's going to happen, but you never know. We will momentarily stop talking for a national anthem. All right, hope everybody's doing nice out there tonight. We're going to get started here in about 5 minutes or so. Captain should be called on the field here momentarily, and we are a step closer to getting started here. Zoom in. The captains for the Lambkins are the whole team. No, it's all the seniors. All right, cold and brisk night here at Frenchfield, but we're going to tough it out. This is no big deal. We got this piece of cake. It's going to be a fun night. Anticipate it to be not a heavily or not a great game, but Lambkins should take their business early, and if they do, that's a good thing. I don't think the guy knows that the microphone's on over there. Fort Collins will receive the ball to start the game, and see if we can get the scoring going early here.
Special mark officiating staff this evening tonight. Referee is Alan Hansen. Umpire Jason Hook. Linesman Andrew Engel. Line judge Robert Montero. And your back judge is Connor Reagan. Thanks, officials.
All right. We're just about ready for some football. A couple more minutes. All right. Looks like going back for the Lambkins are going to be 85, Preston Moser, and number 15, Evan Kadrich. And we're just about ready for some kickoff action here. Get these two hooligans out of here, pounding on the bleachers over here. These guys are brilliant. Bring your kid to the stands and say just jump around. Might as well get some energy out of them. It's a cold night. Drive me crazy, but it's a cold night. That's all right. They went away. I get in the desk there. No, Jack looked at him funny. He looked at him cross-eyed. I don't know what happened. They're scared of him, though. Sheesh. They looked at me like I was an old man. Look at Jack like they're scared to death. There's the kickoff. It's going to be a returnable kickoff. It's going to be fielded by by Kadrich. Turns upfield. He's going to get to about the 35, 37-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 Lambkins. Kadrich with this positive return there. And here comes the offense for the first time. We'll see how Prairie View Thunderhawks are going to react to a handful of a whole face full of Jack McKeon tonight here. Cranford takes a snap. He's going to hand off to McKeon up the middle, cuts back. He's going to get hit after about 5 yards, 6 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and 6, or 2nd and 4, we'll call it. And we're off and running. Going quickly. Cranford drops back, looking at. Now he's going to scramble. He's got right up the middle. He's going to break free. He's at enough for a first down. Cuts back. He's at the 50, 45. We got a flag. 50, he's going to. Might as well go down. There's going to be a block in the back right here. At right about the 49-yard line. So that'll bring up. Yeah, block in the back. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It's going to bring it back to about the 39-yard line. Let's see if. So depends on whether the flag was at. Okay, we're going to bring it back to the 41. So it's going to bring up 2nd and about 6. Not much different than it was before. Maybe brought it back a yard or two. He had a good gain there, but one of the receivers was able to get somebody behind, hit somebody from behind, and draw the penalty. Cranford's looking over the defense, takes a snap. He's going to pass. He's rolling out to his right. He feels some pressure, slings it out there. It's going to be caught and turned up the field. I think it's Kyrene Kincaid, or let's see the number. Yeah, Kyrie, that'll be enough for first down. Nice catch. A few yards after the catch. Lambkins are moving fast. They're in the 44-yard line of the Thunderhawks already. It's going to be McKeon off tackle. He's going to cut back. He's going to have a lane. 10 yards, 15. He's at the 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jack McKeon. Touchdown, Lambkins! Let's see if maybe we have another flag here. Hold on. He pretty much walked right through there. Holding on the Lambkins. So they're getting the receivers. That was on Kyrie. They're getting the receivers on holding calls tonight. So two big runs, 2 holding calls. That's all right. Momentarily excited there, but I don't think that's going to make anybody real happy. But as you can see, McKeon's going to be a handful. It'll be 1st and about 9, but we'll just say 1st and 10. Lambkins break huddle. Trips to the left of the quarterback. McKeon's in the backfield. Single receiver on the right. Cranford takes a snap. He's going to fake handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Turns upfield. He cuts back. He's going to be at the 35, 30-yard line, 25, 20, and out of bounds at about right at the 20-yard line. Positive gain of 22 yards. Cranford goes himself for 22, so he's like, McKeon, you're not going to get all the yards on the ground tonight. Save some room for me, fella. Quickly snapping the ball. It's going to be handed off. Power move. Pushing the pile. It's going to be about 10 yards. We'll call it 9 yards. Gain 9 and come bring it up 2nd and 1.
Ball carrier on the play is Diego Romero.
Diogo Romero. McKeon's back in the game. This is going to be Jack McKeon up the field, or up the gut, off tackle for 13 yards for the touchdown, and it just is just that easy. Jack McKeon for the touchdown, Lampkins! You know when he's in the game, he's going to get the ball, and you know when he gets the ball, he's going to score. McKeon goes through that one easily, and the Lampkins are quickly on the board. Wasting no time. And on for the extra point is Lopez. Snaps it down. The kick is low, but it is good. So, after, well, hold on. Put the point on the wrong side there. This guy's brilliant. After a minute and 34 of play, a minute and 34 of game action, Fort Collins 7, Prairie View 0. And that didn't take long.
Pleased to announce that was Jack McKeon's 50th touchdown in his high school career.
That was Jack McKeon's 50th touchdown in his high school career, if you heard Mrs. Solms there. Nice work, Mr. McKeon. He's one of the best. Now they're doing some sort of seance for him. I think they said, I don't want to repeat what they said, but it might be illegal in several countries. But yeah, it was some sort of seance, or I don't know. Something weird going on down there. I'll reserve judgment for later. Anyway, here comes Lopez's kick. Gets into it. It's going to bounce at the 5, and it's going to go in the end zone for a touchback. Just barely, though. Prairie View's playing with fire down there. If that pulls up on the 1 yard line and the Lampkins get on top of it, that's our ball. But it crossed the plane. And the Thunderhawks will take over 1st and 10 on the 20 yard line. Let's see if their offense has anything to do. Fort Collins defense is fresh. They're fresh. They're ready to fight. Keep your eye on number 21, Donovan Numis, playing on the left end right here. And I believe Caden Souders is back in the game. There he is, at number 32 right in the middle. 2 linebackers. Keep your eye on those guys. Thunderhawks quarterback. He has split receivers on both sides of him. Souders is splits, and here he comes. He's going to get into the quarterback. And, he just barely gets out of his reach, and the quarterback has some speed. He picks up about 6 yards. It's going to bring up, we'll call it 7 yards, 2nd and 3. And we got a penalty, or we got somebody got hurt. Somebody from Prairie View got hurt on that play. It was very far away from the play. I don't know if it was if he pulled something or he got hit, engaged with the safety, or you never know. I don't know. Maybe Lopez carrying around a billy club in his pant pocket and he's whacked him one. I don't know. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I don't put it past any of them either. See if we can catch it on a replay. And he's up and going. May have turned his ankle a little bit, but he's ready to go. And we'll be ready. 2nd and 3. The ball's on the 27-yard line. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Lampkin Sports Network. Coming to you from a brisk French field, but it's a beautiful night. We're going to have some fun. And low snap, it's corralled and then brought up the field. Carried is going to be a gain of about maybe a yard. Dumas looked like he might have been in there for that one. Call it 3rd. We'll give him a yard. 3rd and 2. Schlichting might have been in on there. The whole left side caved out of mine, I know that. Feel free to use the live chat. I'll be watching it all night. If you want to shout out to anybody, let me know. We're here for you, We're the people's broadcast. 3rd and 2. And they're in a power formation. Lampkins look like they're going to blitz. And somebody jumped. It's going to be a false start on Prairie View. That's going to back them up 5 yards. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7. So 3rd-2 goes to 3rd and 7. And let's see if that changes their play call. Yeah, they're going to move out of that big set, and they're going to have split twin receivers on each side of the quarterback with a single receiver or a single running back. Looking over the defense. Takes the snap. He's looking to pass. Looking to his left. He's going to get flushed. He's going to get knocked down and sacked. See if we can get a number on that one.
That's a sack by the Lampkins.
That would be just inflicting with the sack. And that'll bring a 4th down. Caved it in. Preston Moser and Moser and Ketters are going to both be deep for the punt return here. Thunderhawks punter is going to be with his heels on about the 5. See if he has any kind of a leg here. Good snap. He's got a good leg. That's decent, nice and high. It's not going to be returnable. It's going to bounce in Lampkin territory. And then it's going to roll right to Prairie View. It'll take a little bit of Prairie View roll. And it'll be take over on the 49-yard line. Lampkins take over 1st and 10. 1 yard there in Prairie View territory. And let's see what the Lampkins do. See if they give it to McKeon again. And see if he can go for 51 here. I'm telling you, you got to keep an eye on where the ball's marked here with McKeon in the game. All right, so let's see if he... It's going to be 2 receivers to the left, 1 up top, and McKeon in the backfield. 1st and 10 Lampkins. Careful takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to McKeon. He's going to cut back right up the middle, and he's going to get hauled or stopped short there. We'll call it a gain of about 2. Call it gain at 2nd and 8, and they're going fast. High snap. Grimford's going to flip it out there. It looks like it's caught by Griffin Campion. He cuts back. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. And he eventually comes. Fort Collins is in hyper mode here. Warp speed. Ridiculous speed. Hopefully they don't hit ludicrous speed here. McKeon goes right up the middle. It's at the 25. And it looks like he may have fumbled. And if he did, Prairie View has a bunch of guys right there. Let's see what the referees say. And it will be Prairie View ball.
Fumble on the play. It's Prairie View ball.
Freddie Cardoza's out there. He says, shout out to David Cardoza. Thanks, Freddie. David, hope you're doing well. Okay, Prairie View is going to get the turnover. It's going to be 1st and 10 for them on the 27-yard line. And they come up for their 2nd possession of the night in an I formation. Lampkins look like they're going to blitz. And somebody moved. I think the Lampkins are making them jumpy over there. We'll see if that's against us or not. Yeah, got him to false start again, so it's going to bring up 1st and 15 up. The fake blitz is making him a little anxious there. I don't know. Maybe they had something bad for lunch and their breath is just terrible. Who knows? Or maybe they're just talking. Say, I'm going to jump on your head unless you move. They're scaring them somehow. True story that happened to me one time. Handoff's going to go off tackle. He's got a lane, but then he's corralled by Fernando Lopez. Reed rumbles there for about, we'll call it 10 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Pitch is going to go back to the I-back. He's going to get stacked up and knocked down after a gain of about a yard. We'll call it 3rd and 4. Prairie View tried to speed it up there for a second, but then they decided against it. They're just going to huddle up and say, yeah, we don't want to go warp speed. They can't keep up with the Lampkins. Whoa, we got a piper down here. Okay, Prairie's going to come out with trips to the right of the quarterback, single receiver to the left, and nobody in the backfield. Look like these are going to try. Oh, they need a running. Here comes the running back. He's going to join them. That was a trick play. Takes a snap, drop straight back to pass. Going to feel some pressure. Look at the pass. Has a long ball over. No, has a man caught and dropped. Incomplete. And that will bring up fourth down. Decent pass. He had the guy open. But Lopez was able to separate ball from man and bring up fourth down. Moser and Catrich are going to be your deep men again. And the first punt was high and short. Let's see, but this one is about the same. It's going to be not, well, Moser's just going to come up and try to get it, and he touches it. And there's a scramble for humanity, but I think it's going to be Fort Collins ball. Looks like Fort Collins was able to recover that one. Yeah. Well, I'll be right here. Lampkins come out for their third possession. Trips on each side of the quarterback. Bertazzi comes in motion. Handoff, it's going to be to McKeon right up the gut. He's at the 50, 45, 40, he's gone. Jack McKeon's going to go exactly 57 yards for that Lampkin touchdown. Jack McKeon took it off the left side and found nothing but daylight, and I don't believe he was touched. So the third possession didn't last very long. Exactly one play. And we'll check on Lopez's extra point here. And kick is down, or snap is down. Kick is up, and that's good. So with 6:03 left till the end of the first quarter, Fort Collins 14, Prairie View 0. McKeon's going to be a problem all night. He probably won't play a whole lot longer. Jessica Hernandez says code number 22. Holden Irby fan out there, huh? All right, he's a good one. And Lampkins prepare a kickoff. And Lopez is going to give it a boot. Here's the kick. Decent kick. It's going to be returnable right at the goal line. Here he comes. He's at the 10, 15. Cuts back. Can be stopped there at about the... Oh, he got two out to 15, and that's about it. So here comes Prairie View for their next possession. Hey, there we go. Holden Irby right on the spot. Makes a tackle on the kickoff. All right, so it's going to be first and 10 on, we'll call it the 16-yard line, where Prairie View will come out and see if they can do anything here. Lampkin's defense is rested. Played well last few downs. Trips to the right of the quarterback. And man comes in motion. Takes a step. He's going to drop back to pass. He feels the pressure and he's going to run out. No, now he's going to try to load up and somebody's going to get him. And he falls down. I think that was Schlichting, I think. He was chasing him down. He didn't want any part of that. We'll say no gain, and we'll call it second and 10. He rolled out, and then he loaded it up like he was going to throw it again, and then he felt some pressure and just tried to scramble and lost his footing, and down he goes. Shout out to all the Lampkin seniors from Mason's Arizona grandparents. And we have a timeout from Prairie View. And that's our first time out of the half. 5:14. I'll get the clock fixed here. Maybe. I got to keep my hands warm. Holy cow. Wish I was in Arizona. Might be a little warmer there. Randy Karks, hopefully I'm saying the name wrong, is shouting out all the seniors from Mason's grandparents. Very nice, yeah. Mason is a great young man. One of the best I know. Playing in his last regular season game. Lampkins will easily make the playoffs. It's just a matter of seeding. We should have a home playoff game, though, next week. Depending on the outcome of this game, of course. And they're back on it. Takes a snap. He's going to get sacked. Oh, no, he got knocked down and then was able to get it out there. But let's see, Finn O'Mara just looked like he did a suplex on somebody.
Pass is complete to number 1, Antonio Haynes. Not good on the play.
Yeah, Finn just gave him a suplex. Looks like maybe it was Lopez. No, it was Finn, I think. Came off the top rope or something there with a vengeance. I think that was Finn. I don't know. Whoever it was just picked him up and threw him down. Must have called him names or something on the play before that. Or, sheesh. Hulk Hogan style out there. But just call him the Macho Man. Randy Savage is out there just throwing people around. And we have a flag. Looks like it's going to be a delay. And Prairie View calls timeout before they get the delay. So they burn their second time out of the half, and they only have one left. And we're still in the first quarter. 4:27 left till the end of the first quarter. Your score is correct. Lampkins have 14. Prairie View has 0. And the way things are going, we're going to have a running clock here very early tonight. So we'll have some fun. You got any good jokes out there? Let me know. For those who are wondering about the ludicrous speed stuff, you have to look at Spaceball circa 1986. I don't know. I can't remember what year that came out. I think they went to ridiculous, hit ludicrous speed. You can't go ludicrous speed. And then they went to plaid. Everything goes bad when you hit plaid. Great movie, by the way. All right, coming out of the timeout. Let's reset this. 4:17 left till the end of the first quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Hawks. They're on the Lampkin 17, or they're on their own 17-yard line, and they need to get to the 26. And the Lampkins look like they're just going to flat out blitz this guy. Receiver goes in motion, looking for a screen pass. Takes a snap, looking around, he feels some heat. He's going to get away from the tackle initially. Cuts back. He has some room if he comes this way, and he gets caught from behind there. Nice play.
Tackle by number 55,
Porter Park comes up and gets him from behind and tosses him down and says, nope, you ain't going any further. So that's going to bring up 4th and 3. And the Thunderhawks are going to have to punt. Good snap. Short kick. It's going to bounce and go into Lampkin territory. And it's going to finally roll down and settle on about the 36-yard line. This guy's going to see if he can, this isn't curling. This isn't some Olympic sport out there. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's got a future in curling, though. If any college scouts are out there who are looking for somebody who knows how to do some Canadian curling, Prairie View may have a guy for you. Here come the Lambkins. Let's note this. We're on the 36, so if McKean goes all the way here, it's going to be 64 yards. And Cranford takes a snap. He fakes it. He's going to roll to his left, looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got a man, but it's a short throw. Jumped up and caught. It's Kyrie Kincaid, I believe. Great catch by Kyrie. And that's a good size gain, a gain of 28. Cranford looks to throw again. He's going to hose it down the middle. He's got somebody wide open. It looks like Rylan Forbes. Touchdown, Lambkins! Oh, and we have a penalty. Hold on. Let's not get too excited. Looks like there's a penalty on the play. See if they got the Lambkins for holding again. 2 flags. All right. He tried to say something, but it was muddled. The microphones never work here at French Field. Either way, the Lambkins are going to have to back it up. And it's going to be first and about 20. Great play. I think it was Forbes. He was wide open. Hauls it in easily. Beat his man pretty badly. And Cranford threw a strike. But that's going to back the Lambkins up. It's going to be first and 20. They're going to be at about the 43-yard line of Prairie. And Cranford has the call. He's going to have trips to his left. Single receiver to his right. McKean's in the backfield. Looks over defense, takes a snap. He's looking to pass. He's going to swing it out to Campion, but it's in and out of his hands. But incomplete. We're going to 2nd and 10. Tried to lead him a little bit, but Griffin couldn't haul it in. So 2nd and 20. And Lambkins may just quit messing around here and just give it to McKean and let him do work. .304 left at the end of the quarter. We're still in the first. Cranford takes a snap. He hands it off. No, he keeps it. He's going to hit a slant route. It's in and out of the hands of Forbes. And I'll bring up 3rd and 20.
Number 16, Riley Forbes, falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and long for the Lambkins.
The Lambkins are going quickly. Trips to the left. Single receiver to the right. McKean's in the backfield. I just give it to McKean. It's 3rd and 20. He can do it. Cranford drops straight back. Fires it over the middle. He has a man and it's overthrown. Incomplete. I'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to have to punt. Hate to question Lambkin's play calls, but any possession that goes with Jack not getting the ball is not a good possession. Unless they're just feeling sorry for him. Trying to work things out. Maybe it's a glorified practice here. I'm not sure, but that was not a great possession by the Lambkins, but that's okay. They're going to punt. Lopez comes out. It's a good snap. Kicks it off. It's going to be a great punt right down to the corner. Let's see where they mark it. The referee's going to walk up fairly far. It's probably going to be marked at about the 30-yard line. Let's see where he ends up marking it. No, he's past the 30. 35. Where are we going to mark us here? Come on, guy. Somebody want to tell us where the ball's going to be? That'd be great. Momentarily. We're going to take a break here while the referees figure out where they're going to mark it. It'll be 1st and 10. I know that much. Oh, it's a penalty. That's why. So the Lambkin hit an illegal shift. And they called on the offense. Well, when you're punting your offense, they enforced it on the. Okay. They enforced it on this play? Oh, boy. Lot to diagnose here. All I know is it's going to be Prairie View's ball on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And he's in a shotgun formation. Lampkins are bringing everybody. They get picked up a little bit, and then breaking through is one of the Lampkins, and the quarterback's just going to have to throw it away. Looked like it was Luke Little providing pressure. Now it's Caden. Might have been Caden. Pretty sure it was Souders. I don't know. They're all getting in there. Lampkin's defense is tough tonight. Lampkin's defense has not given up very many yards here. 2nd and 10. Twins to the near side here. Single receiver out top and a running back. It's going to be a pitch to the running back. He catches it. He's going to have nowhere to go. But he breaks through, and then he gets popped. Waiting right there was Holden Irby.
That was a big tackle by Tegan Davis.
Oh, Tegan Davis just came up and popped him. Tegan said, I'm not holding. I can carry my own here. No, I couldn't tell the difference between 20 and 22. These lights here are a little bit dark at Frenchfield. And I'm a little bit old. Not that old, but, trying out my glasses tonight. I think I can see better with glasses. Not that you guys care to know that. I'll just keep my mouth shut about that. Okay, here we go. Takes the snap. He's going to drop straight back to pass. Flings it out there. Has a man open. He's going to be hit right at the sticks and then throws a guy down. He's running with some gumption, some heart, some fire in his belly there. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's see where they're going to mark forward progress there because it's interesting. He caught it at pass. They're going to give him the first down. See, he caught it past the first down marker and then he got hit. And that's where they're going to give him forward progress to. So 1st and 10 for the Hawks, and this is their initial first down of the night. Tough guy out there running at wide receiver, just getting a little aggressive. Good for him. Somebody's got to show some heart. Quarterback goes under center. He's got 2 running backs with him. He's going to be a pitch to his right to the line, and there he's going to get caught up and knocked down. And as they uncover the pile, Donovan Dumas was in there, as was Ben Stinger.
Ball carrier, number 10, Xavier Medina.
And that'll bring up, we'll give him a gain of a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9. And the Hawks break huddle. And they're running formation here. Let's see what they do. Takes a snap, gives it to the up man, the fullback, and he's going to get about a yard before he gets stopped and stacked up by the middle of the line there. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll give him a yard. We'll call it 3rd and 8.
Ball carrier, number 27.
And depending on things, I think that's going to be the last play of the first quarter.
Esparza.
So, yes, they're going to just go ahead and call it.
3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 8 when we come up here after the break. So, first quarter at the end of 1. Your score, Fort Collins 14, Prairie 0, and we'll be right back on the Lampkin Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. Talk to you in a minute. Here's those kids that were jumping around in the bleachers before. They're just sitting next to each other, and one kid just hauled off and smacked his. I don't know if they're brothers. I'm guessing they're brothers. We gotta get this youngster on the air tonight. That was a left backhand out of nowhere. Wish we'd have caught that on camera. We had to get this guy's name and sign him up. That was just plain mean, and it was awesome. Just hauled off and decked him, and then he's gonna serve his time in the penalty box sitting next to his mom. But that was pretty good. And they take the snap, fakes to the quarter, it's fullback, and then Caden Souders is going to say nope, and nope. And they may have fumbled it. Let's see what they call. Fort Collins gets the sack and the fumble. Turnover. Fort Collins will take over 1st and 10 on right about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, 30-yard line, and plus territory for Lampkin to start the second quarter. And I'm telling you, if I can get this little kid up here, we're going to talk to him. He just reared back and smacked his brother. Now his brother's messing with him again. This is not going to go well for him. This is awesome. We got to get the camera on these guys. Okay, here come the Lampkins. I'll quit telling you play-by-play about these two kids in front of us fighting because this is awesome. Cranford takes a snap. He's going to hand it off, and he breaks through. It's going to be a gain of about 9. Yeah, we'll call it 2nd and 1. McKeon scampers. And the Lampkins are going to huddle up. A lot of times they just go super fast, but they're down the 21-yard line. They're just going to huddle up and see if they can make them pay here. Cranford takes a snap. He's going to hand off to McKeon right up the gut. He's caught it from behind, and he's still on his feet. Gain of another 10 yards. It's going to bring it. We'll call it gain another 9. We're going to bring that down 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line. And the Lampkins are going somewhat quickly, not how they usually go, but they're moving it. Trips to the left, or trips to the right of Cranford. Kean's in the backfield with him. Spread them out here. Let's see if they spread them out and run. He's going to drop straight back. He's going to have a man wide open. He's going to be a pitch. And looks like a pitch of Mason Bandauer, and he got tackled. They were trying to do the hook and ladder to Mason, seeing if he could get some scoring in there. Nice. Trying to get 73, some touchdown. He blocked for them all. He might as well try it for the old hook and ladder. That was pretty cool. Didn't work, but it's still cool. And Lampkins have the ball in the 6. Cranford drops straight back to pass, fires it over the middle. It is caught for a touchdown. And I think it's Griffin. Riley Forbes gets a touchdown. Nice. And the Lampkins score again. They tried a little trickeration there with Mason, but then they just went back to the traditional. We're just going to drop back to pass and fire it over the middle and score anyway. And Lopez comes on for the extra point. And Dane Larson decides to join us. So Dane, you might want to think about coming in and, take your time, but we're just going to kick this anyway. Lopez's kick is up and good. With 10:21 left until the end of the first half. Fort Collins 21, Prairie View 0. And you're watching the Lampkin Sports Network. We're getting ready for a kickoff here. And the offense just did it looks like the roller coaster. They're all happy for Forbes with his touchdown. I think it might be his first of the year, first or second. Nice play, though. Nice catch. Touchdown Lampkins. And here comes the kick. It's going to be short and returnable. It's going to knock down at the 11 and picked up at the 6. Oh, he misses it, and he's going to have to go back further. Hard to get a handle on it. Does it, and now he's going to get caught inside the 10-yard line. He drug back down to the 5. He might get him forward progress to the 9. And that's where the Thunderhawks are going to take over 1st and 10. They're going to be deep in their own territory there at the 9-yard line. All right, these guys are getting into it again. This is awesome. Their parents are looking at them like, what are you guys doing? Well, I have 7 kids. That doesn't mean I'm a genius of a father, but I do have 6 brothers as well. And when they're fighting, you don't let them sit by each other, especially one in front of the other. And that guy in the back is just going to pick on them all night. This is awesome. And here comes the first play. It's going to be a run right up the gut, and he's going to lose a yard. It's going to make up 2nd and 11. We got to get the grudge match here. We're talking these guys for sure tonight. Loss of 2, we'll call it. 2nd and 12. Lambkin still have their starters in. We're still in the first half, though. Let's not get carried away. I formation. Power I. Takes the snap. It's going to be a pitch out to the right. He's going to have try to get some steam and turn the corner, and he does. But then we have multiple flags on the play. And we'll see where the call is. I believe it's going to be holding on the far wide receiver out there. Let's see Whitecap. Where is he at? Holding on Prairie View. That's going to push him back. And it'll remain 2nd down, and it's going to make him go back to the... They're going to be at the 3-yard line. So we're going to call it 2nd and 15. 16. We'll call it 2nd and 16. Things are going the wrong way for the Prairie View Thunderhawks all night long. And they're going to come up with the same formation. Don't want to get too crazy down here. Takes the snap. It's going to be a run right at the gut, and he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage and knocked down. He maybe gained a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 15.
Brings up 3rd down for Prairie.
Fernando Lopez comes out. Diego Romero comes in at safety. And the clock runs. Just shy of 9 minutes left till the end of the first half. Same formation. It's a dangerous territory here. If they try to pass, Lambkins will be able to get after it. Come on, a running formation, though. It's going to be a pitch to his left. He cuts up and has a little bit of room, and then he has to get filtered back to the middle and knocked down. It's going to be well short. It's going to bring up 4th and about 10. And Lambkins look like they're going to get the ball in good field position here. Cadrick and Moser are going to be back there. And they're going to be right at the 40-yard line. Punter's in the end zone here. Good snap. He's going to punt it out. It's going to be a short punt. It's only going to go about 30 yards. But Moser comes up and catches at the 30. He's at the 25, cuts back. He's going to be knocked down, and Lambkins will take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Lambkins will take over 1st and 10. There we go. 8:03 till halftime. Lambkins are going to have most of their starters in here. See if they can finish this drive off. Short 24 yards to go here. 2 receivers to the left, tight end to the left. McKeon's in the backfield. Moses on the far right, on the near side here. Bertazzi goes in motion. Cranford takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He's going to throw a fade to the corner to Kincaid, and he's going to catch it. Touchdown, Lambkins, just like that. He throws the fade ball. Kyrie was able to corral it for the touchdown. 1 play, 1 touchdown again. And just like that, we're at 28 or 27. Zach says, go Lampkins. What's the score by chance? The score is 28-0. But we have a whistle. See what the whistle is here. Check it out here. Let's see. Lampkins had an illegal formation, so they're going to have to make that back up 5 yards, and then we'll try the next point again. It's Zach. It's 27-0 right now. Looking for 28 with the extra point here. And let's see, a little bit further. And Lopez is still low, and he missed it to the right. Yeah, exactly. We don't need to get in the whistle fest, right? So we push it to the right, and that'll be the score will remain 27-0 Lampkins with 7:57 left till the end of the first half. Yeah, we don't need these refs getting crazy. They've been pretty docile too, but there hasn't been a lot to call. I mean, several holding penalties on the Lampkins that push them back on the offense, but Fort Collins will get that back. Didn't seem to deter their offense. Their defense is playing really well. Hence the 0 points for Prairie View.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that touchdown, Justin Cranford just went over 6,000 passing yards, and he's going to Fort Collins High School.
All right. Not sure if you could hear Lane there, but Justin Cranford just passed for his 6,000th yard as a Fort Collins Lampkin. That's an exciting and a huge accomplishment for a youngster. 6,000 yards in a high school career passing is legit. Nice work, Mr. Cranford. And Prairie is going to come out for their next possession. They're going to have it 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line as it was a touchback. Lampkins are subbing freely. Looks like they're pulling most of their starters out. Lampkins are feeling pretty good about their position right now. And here comes Prairie View in their big set where they run out of the set every single time so far. I don't know that they're going to change. Lampkins stack the box. It's going to be a reverse. He cuts it across. He does have a little bit of room and caught, and there's going to be a flag. Somebody got clipped.
Ball carrier number 1, Antonio Haynes, tackled by
End around with the receiver there.
42, the Bolden Irby. There's a penalty on the play.
Mr. O'Neillis is out there, RLO. Smackdown. Collins is cooking. Yesterday, or Jose Rojas. Just tuned in. Fort Collins is kicking some serious, but they're playing well on both sides of the ball. And I'll be honest, this isn't going to be the best thing they played, but you still got to come out even for the teams that you should beat. This is how you should respond. 2 penalties. They had the illegal motion and the holding. Lampkins are going to take the hold or the block in the back there. And it's going to be resetting 1st down. And it'll be 1st and about 20. Prospect pass, feeling pressure. He scrambles out of it, just throws it away. Pressure provided. By Dane Larson, I believe. Yeah, Lampkins are kind of on cruise control right now. Prairie View can't do a whole lot right. Lampkins can't do a whole lot wrong. That's a bad combination. Fort Collins has most of their starters out at this point on defense. And we're only in the second quarter. It was an illegal block by Prairie View, but the Lampkins decline, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 20. Yeah, Prairie View they're just not having a great season, and that's okay. We hate to see a team have that happen, but the Lambkins still have to take care of business. Quarterback takes a snap. It's going to be a blitz right up the middle. Handoff. He has some room there. Cuts back. He's going to be knocked down eventually by Kadrich. Evan Kadrich comes over with the near clothesline there. It's going to be 3rd and 15. I'll call it 3rd and 14. Thunderhawks need to make a play here. They got to get all the way to the 30-yard line, which means they're going to have to pass, which means they're going to have time to pass. And let's see what they do. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off right up the middle, and he's going to get knocked down after a gain of maybe 2 yards. And that's going to bring up 4th down and about 12. Yes, RLO with the WWF SmackDown. They changed it to the WWE, I believe, but it used to be the WWF when I was a kid. I had the hardest time adjusting to that. We're going with WWF. Holy cow. Rolls up the tongue better. And Prairie's going to have to punt. Low snap. He's going to have to try to get a handle on it. He gets the punt off. It's one of his better punts tonight. It's going to be fair caught by Moser. And that's where Lambkins are going to take over 1st and 10.
By number 85, Preston Moser. Here comes Phil Collins.
The old days of WWF, I used to like the young man named Jimmy Superfly Snuka. He'd come off the top rope and just crush guys. It's a term I use in my personal life. If I'm coming off the top rope, look out. Lambkins hand off. Cuts back. He's going to have... Oh, he just got hit pretty hard there. I can't tell who that was yet. That was McKeon. It goes around the end for 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Lambkins going quickly. Takes a snap. He's going to fake it. Flings it out there and slips down as... I think it was Moser. Or no, it was Rattazzi. Joseph Rattazzi. And it's going to be 3rd and 1. He slipped down trying to make a move.
3rd down and 1 for Fort Collins.
Yeah, the Superfly was awesome. Coming off the top rope, just belting guys. You can have your Hulk Hogan's and King Kong Bundys and all those guys. Superfly was the best. Plus, he had a great nickname. Handoff's going to go right up the gut. McKeon's going to go. He could go all the way here. Splits the defense. He's not even going to get. Oh, he gets tripped up at the end. Jack McKeon right at the gut for about 34 yards. First and goal. Lambkins are going to have the ball at the 6. No, we'll call it the 7-yard line. I should probably start the clock here. Okay. Let's see if we can get the clock here. We're close. There we go. Lambkins break huddle. Brothers of Destruction were goated. Okay, Zach. Good point. Run, Force, run. World Wildlife Foundation. Okay, here we go. It's going to be McKeon off the left side. They're going to try to string it out, and he's just going to go. And we're going to have a penalty? That was not a penalty. We'll see what they call. Zach says the World Wildlife Foundation sued and won, so Vince was forced to change the name. That'll back up the Lambkins 10 yards, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 17. McKeon tried to go around the end there, and as he was doing it, the far receiver out there must have grabbed some shirt and got called for a hold. So 1st and goal from the 17. Sounds kind of funny, but that's where we're at. Cranford takes the snap. He's looking to pass. Slings it out there. It's caught. Turned upfield. And I think it was Riley. No, it was Kyrie. Was it? I was Riley Forbes, so they got closer. They're going to be down to about the 8-yard line. So 2nd and 8. They're 2nd and goal from the 8. And the Lambkins are going to come out with a big set here. One single receiver here on this near side. Nobody on the far side with a fullback. It's going to be handed out to McKeon right at the gut, and it's going to be a touchdown. I think that was McKeon. It might not have been. Let's see who that touchdown was. Had to be somebody not McKeon. That was a bigger guy. And they're having all kinds of fun down there. Somebody scored for Lambkins. We'll find out who it was. But either way, Lambkins go right up the gut for 8 yards for the touchdown. And Lopez comes up for the extra point. And we have a good snap, good hold, good kick. It's low, but it makes it. And we have some shenanigans after the play. Griffin Campion with the extra point there. It says Porter Park. No. Is that Barrett DeVore? I don't know. I think Barrett might have scored that touchdown. Good for him if it was. What I do know is the Lambkins are up 34-0. I'm going to reset my clock here.
Touchdown by number 68.
It was Mr. Barrett DeVore with the touchdown. Lined him up at I-back and just powers it in. This guy. Zach, yes, there is a mercy rule. It is 40. If you're up at 40 points at any time, it's essentially game over. And that's going to take a Fort Collins bounce. If they get on it, the Lambkins are going to have the ball real closer. And Prairie gets on it, but then they get stacked up. They're going to have a 0 return. And they're actually, I think they're going to give them the ball at about the 14-yard line. So near disaster there by the Thunderhawks. They thought the ball was going to go out the back end of the end zone, and it took a Lambkin bounce. And they were able to get on top of it, not very easily, but so the head coach of Prairie just got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, so he's losing it over there. Not having a good night. He's probably frustrated. Either way, it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Lambkin or for the Thunderhawks. Not a lot going right for the Thunderhawks. He got upset about something. Okay, so yes, if any team is ever up by 40 points at any time in the game, it is a running clock. The only time it'll stop will be on a timeout or a penalty. And Prairie View has a positive play there. Gain of about 10 yards for first down. So the game's essentially over. The clock will run. It'll stop for an injury. It'll stop for a timeout. Otherwise, it just continues to run. The team who's up by 40 automatically gets the W, even if the other team would have somehow miraculously come back down 40 with a running clock, which is unlikely. But it would be to no avail anyway because the initial team with the running clock is going to have the W already. Prairie goes right up the gut and is going to lose about 2 yards, so we're going to call it 2nd and 12. Under 4 minutes till halftime. Senior night here at French Field. So it'll be a little bit of an extended halftime because it will have a senior night for both for the cheer squad, the band, and the football players. So it could take a little bit of time. 2nd and 12. Prairie View takes a snap. He's going to hand off to he's going to pass it. He's got a guy out there. Very well covered by Lampkin. They're going to throw the flag. That's a terrible call. He was running stride for stride with them. That is a bad call. That was a terrible call. Jaden Smith runs stride for stride with that guy. He did not interfere him at all, and they called him up for a penalty. That's just how you play it. So that's going to give Prairie View a first down, I believe. See where they mark it. I think it's an automatic. And somebody's got injured. Maybe it's that young man who was trying to catch it got injured. Hopefully he's okay. So 3:12 left until halftime. As they tend to the injured man, they're just going to see if they can move him over, and they're going to resume play here. He's right there on the sideline. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him. Whether or not we could disagree or agree or disagree with that penalty, that's okay. And now they're going to give him some time. So we're going to take a moment's break here on the Lampkin Sports Network, and we'll be right back. I thought they were trying to move that kid over, but they have to give him some space there. They don't want to have anybody run right at him, and then he can't move and get hurt again or hurt worse. So they're going to tend to the youngster. Hopefully he's okay. He hit the ground pretty hard. He and Smith were going stride for stride. It looked like a good defensive play from here, but I'm a long ways from there. But so was the umpire or the referee who threw the penalty. So what do you do? All I know is there's 3:12 left till halftime. It's 1st and 10 for the Prairie Thunderhawks, and they're going to be at the 31-yard line when play resumes. If the Lambkins can get them in and out of here and get the ball back, they're a touchdown away from running clock the whole second half. Lambkins did receive, so Prairie View will get the ball at the start of the second half. And he's up and moving, so that's good. Hopefully he's okay. And Fort Collins sprinkled a few seniors back into the ball game, saying they're going to give them some time out there. Plus, they're going to give them a shot at getting the ball back here so they can get that running clock before half. So here we go, 1st and 10. Prairie View looks over the defense. He's going to go off tackle. He's going to have some space. He's at the 40, 45. Now he gets pushed back right there. Gain of about 13 yards, though, 1st and 10. Nice run right off tackle. And we got a penalty. Oh, timeout. Fort Collins takes their first time out of the first half. Let me run the clock down. It's 3:06. There we go. My hands are frozen, so it's hard to hit this thing to make it stop. Okay, 1st and 10 for Prairie View. We have a timeout. The ball's going to be resting on the 44-yard line. And the Hawks are showing some heart and some gumption here. They're not backing down. They're still going to give it their best shot. And there's the referees are out there saying, all right, guys, let's get this show on the road. And here we go. 1st and 10, ball on the 44. 3:06 till halftime. Lampkin's enjoying a 34-0 lead. Quarterback looks over the defense. Takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff to the deep man, and he gets free there for about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Prairie View starting to find some holes in the defense there.
26 on the tackle for the Lambkins.
We'll call it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down and 4 for Prairie View.
Prairie View breaks huddle. They're right at the 50-yard line. And they're going to stay in the same formation. They've been just doing this I formation with 2 wide receivers on each side of the quarterback. Quarterback's taking the snap and going straight back and handing off to the I back, and he does it again. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to go forward for maybe another yard. That's going to bring up third and about, we'll call it 3rd and 3. Ball's going to be in Lampkin territory at the 49-yard line. 48. 3rd and 2. We're going 3rd and 2. He's got to get to the 46. Two minutes left till halftime. Clock runs. Prairie's in no hurry. They don't need to be. They don't want to give the ball back. Big play here. Lampkin's going to stop them here and get the punt. They're going to have just over a minute to get the running clock. And they're coming out with the power I formation here. And it's going to be handoff to the deep man. And he's not going to get there unless they push the. They may have pushed him far enough for the first down. It's going to be right at the marker. Let's take a look and see where they mark it. Either way, it's either 1st and 10 or 4th and very short. I don't think he got it. They may have to measure it. It is right, and I think it looks like it's enough. And it is. They'll call it 1st and 10.
First down, Thunderhawks.
So Prairie gets a first down, and Lampkin's going to need to see if they can keep them from getting too far down here and get the ball back before halftime. Prairie is just going to run it, I'm sure, and just keep the clock running so they don't have to entertain any more Lampkin offense. Quarterback, they're in the big formation, well, in the same formation. He takes the snap, he hands it off to the deep man. He's going to gain about 2 yards, and then they're going to get him knocked down there. Bring up 2nd and 8, but the clock runs. And the Lampkins have 2 timeouts, but they're going to have to use them sparingly. Going to have to pick the right time. I'm guessing they may call a timeout after this play, unless they're going to save them both. No, I would call timeout after this play and the next play, if they want to get the ball back. They may be fine just going into the locker room up 34-0. I mean, that's not a bad half's work. Prairie comes out. They're going to have twins to the left of the quarterback this time, but the same formation in the backfield. He's going to drop straight back to pass. The go slings it out there. Very well covered, and it's incomplete. No flags. Tried to pick on Fanamara. May not have been their best decision of the night. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. And, damn. 24 seconds left till halftime. It's 3rd and 8. And they saved the Lampkins a timeout there by throwing the ball incomplete. But we'll see how aggressive Fort Collins wants to be here. They got to stop them on 3rd down here first. Prairie View's looking for guys. They go back into a passing formation. Running back goes out for the screen look. He's going to feel some pressure. Breaks free. Cuts back and picks up a block. And finally corralled after a gain of about 6 yards. And the Lampkins call timeout. It's their 2nd timeout with 11 seconds. So that's going to bring up 4th and about 3. And let's see if Prairie goes for it. They might as well. There's only 11 seconds left. If they run the ball, the Lampkins would have to burn their final timeout. And depending on how long the play takes, the Lampkins would not have very much time, but they'd have time for maybe 1 play on offense, depending on what happens this play here. Expert analysis right here, you know. That's why you tune in. I already know this. It's not only the expert analysis. Maybe that's all. I don't know. I got nothing. Half the stuff that comes to my mind I really can't say and still do this. So there's that. All right, 4th and 3. 11 seconds left. And Prairie is going to come out with trips to the left of the quarterback, receiver to the right with a running back. And let's see if they're just going to try to run this out, spread them out, and run it, or if they're going to try to actually pass. He drops back to pass, which is a surprise. He's looking to waste time. Feels some heat, wings it out there. It's going to be intercepted. And somebody's trying to bring it all the way back for Lampkin. That's going to be the last play of the half. And he's on his feet still, and he just knocked out of bounds. Can't tell who that was.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the half. Score on the board, Fort Collins 34, Thunderhawks 0.
Might have been Souders. I can't remember. I can't see. Either way, that's the end of the first half. That's halftime. Your score: Fort Collins 34, Prairie View 0. And once again, it is senior night here at the French Field. And it'll be a little bit longer halftime, but shouldn't be too bad. We'll take a quick break here on the Lampkin Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in, and hope we see some second half action here momentarily. We'll be back.
There you go. Way to go, Maria. Our next nominee is Brandon Monroe, accompanied by his parents Colleen and Brent. After graduation, Braden plans on getting a nursing degree, and whenever college accepts him. His advice to the band is be good to your parents. You hear kids, be good to your parents. Our next honoree is Tony Lowe. Tony Lowe is accompanied by his beloved parents. After graduation, he plans on going to college for jazz studies and music education, maybe in New York. His favorite memory is eating ground cake and Fruit Loops at a pet band camp in 2023. He'd like to thank Mrs. Daly for taking over the band program last year and handling the band trip so well. He'd like to thank the band for always bringing the hype to the football games and making them a good time. Our next honoree is Noah Button, accompanied by their parents. After graduation, Noah plans on spending 1 year at Prairie Community College before learning instrument repair in Minnesota. Noah's favorite memory is playing the C between with the saxes. Now I would like to thank Mrs. Daly for putting in endless effort, and thanks to Mr. Henning and Ms. Daly for revitalizing the band program. Their words to the band is that the tenors need to stay loud. Next up, Mr. Andrew McDonough, accompanied by his parents. After graduation, he plans on studying business, finance, and economics at CU Boulder, that will prepare him eventually for earning an MBA. His favorite band memory was awarding the most valuable percussionist award to a member of the drum line every week. He'd like to thank his teachers, the band, and his parents for being so supportive and kind. He really loved performing with the past band and can't wait to see what these awesome people achieve. Way to go, Andrew! Next honoree is Ben Miller. Ben is accompanied by his parents, Alice and Derek. After graduation, he plans on taking a gap year to save money and experiment with music performance to decide if it's the right path. His favorite memory was playing the C between sophomore year with the saxophone choir. He'd like to thank all his friends who were that eternal presence in band. His words to the band: the saxophone is the most fun section. Keep it that way. Folks, at this one, we gotta get a little right down here. Accompanied by his parents and Alexa. Liam, after graduation, will plan on attending college to study film studies and production. His favorite band memory was going to Los Angeles with the band. Thank you, Liam. Our last third honoree is Miss Maya Cummins-Wenzel. Maya is accompanied by her parents, Julie and Jason, and her brother, Graham. After graduation plans, she plans to go into college and study international relations, philosophy, and Spanish. Her favorite band memory was getting to know everyone better on the LA trip last year. She'd like to thank the directors for their hard work and all the opportunities she's had to grow. Way to go, Maya! All right, here we go with the senior football team and managers, 2025. First up, number 73, Mason Brandauer. Tonight he's accompanied on the field by his parents, Karen and Todd, sister Morgan, and brother Colton. Next year, Mason plans to play football at Iowa State. next honoree is going to be Byron Duss, number 58. Accompanied by his parents, Junior and Victor, Damien plans to go to the Fire Academy next year. Way to go, Damien! Alright, our next family being honored is number 24, Owen Banks. Tonight he's accompanied by his parents, Tara and John. Owen plans on attending Western Colorado or Colorado Mesa next year. Both great schools, man. Our next senior honoree from the football team is number 4, Clifton Campaign. He's got a policy with him, folks. Accompanied by parents Megan and Zach, brother Macklin, and his beloved grandparents. Griffin plans on attending college, playing football, and becoming a firefighter. All right, our next honoree, beloved quarterback number 17, Justin Cranford. Tonight he's accompanied by his parents, Nicole and Steve, and his brother Jacob. Justin plans to go to college next year and hopefully continue playing football. Thanks for your over 6,000 yards passing, bud. Thank you. All right, next up, number 56, Brad Barak. Come on down. Tonight he's accompanied by his parents, Wendy and Matt. Brad plans on pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering. Our next honoree on the field is number 16, Riley Forbes. Tonight he's accompanied by his parents, Darcy and Chris, and his sister, Kenzie. Riley plans on attending Colorado Mesa University next year. He's going to play lacrosse and major in exercise science. Way to go, Riley! Senior honoree is number 15, Evan Cameron. Tonight he's accompanied on the field by his mom, Mary, and his brother, Elijah. Evan plans to stay in business and hopefully to keep playing football. Next up, number 5, Kylie Kincaid. He's accompanied tonight by his parents, Tasha, Christopher, and Joshua. Kylie plans to try to continue his football career and eventually become a physical therapist. Our next honoree, number 99, Luke Vito. Tonight Luke's accompanied by his parents, Jennifer and Ryan, sister Emily, and Grandma Kyle. Luke plans to play college football and study music theory and production, and then become a super bomb. Let's do it! Alright, next up, number 8, Fernando Lopez. Tonight he's accompanied by his parents, Armando Sr. and Nova, his brothers Pedro, Jose, and Armando Jr., his wife Jessica, and nieces Natalia and Aaliyah. Fernando plans to go to trade school for welding. Congratulations, Lopez family. Next up, number 3, with his 50 touchdowns, Jack McKeon. Accompanied by his parents tonight, Katie and John, and his fire uncles. Jack got plans to continue playing football in college and will study kinesiology. Maybe a psych degree, question mark? Where are you going, McKenna family? Our next family being honored is number 6, Finn O'Mara. Tonight he's accompanied by his parents, Jennifer and Chris. Finn plans to go to college and become an engineer. Congratulations, O'Mara family. All right, next up, number 55, Porter Park. Tonight, Porter is accompanied by his parents, Sarah and Scott, and his grandparents, Carolyn and Richard. Porter plans to go to college for football and will major in forensic science. Fascinating. Next up, number 75, Ryland Price. Today, Ryland is accompanied by his parents, Leanne and Todd, and his brothers, Trenton and Bryce Mason. Ryland plans to go to college and pursue an art major. Yes! Our next honoree is number 87, Joseph Patassi. Tonight, Joseph is accompanied by his mom, Gretchen, and his grandparents, Shirley, Mary, and Richard. Joseph plans to go into firefighting. We've got a theme here, folks. All right, next up, number 36, Justin Schlichting. Accompanying him tonight is his mom, Wendy, and his brother, Ben. Justin also plans on going to the Fire Academy. Thanks for your service, y'all. Thank you for all you do. Next up, number 32, Clayton Sears. Tonight, Clayton is accompanied by his parents, Stacy and Dexter, and Calvin, and his sister, Patsy, and his grandparents, Pearl and Debbie. Clayton plans to continue his education and will hopefully play baseball and football. He's great at both. Next up, number 13, Grayson West. Grayson is accompanied tonight with his parents, Nicole and Alfred, and his brothers, Soren and Ryan. Grayson plans on continuing to work on football while hopefully attending Colorado State University to study kinesiology. Way to go, Grayson! Now we're going to honor our beloved managers. First up, Brother. Hayden's accompanied by her brother Ike. Hayden plans to be a dual major in exercise science and sports management and then go into physical therapy. Way to go, Hayden! Thanks for all you do. And our last honoree of the night is Ariana Mann. She's accompanied on her feet by her dad, Justin. Ollie plans to go to Colorado State University for elementary education and manage Ram football. Special thanks to all our senior families.
All right, we are back. Left the microphone on just to see if you could hear any of that. I'm not sure how much you were able to pick that up on senior night here to honor the seniors of the football team, the band, and the cheer squad, as well as the two managers And for as many people as just walked through that line, it went surprisingly fast. So thought it would be at least twice that long, but they'll probably put about 3 minutes back on the clock, and then we're going to be ready for some football here. All right, we'll get ready for some second half action here. They haven't put any time on the clock yet, but they'll probably put 2.5, 3 minutes left. Fort Collins has not come out to the field onto the field yet. The seniors have been out there for a while, but the underclassmen are not. So some of them, they finally got the memo. So here they come. So we'll have a few minutes of warm up, and then we'll get ready for some second half action here on the Lambkin Sports Network. It's a cool, brisk evening here at French Field, and we're feeling pretty good about ourselves here. Up 34-0 at halftime. Fort Collins is a touchdown away from making this a running clock. This whole second half. But Prairie will get the ball to start the second half as Fort Collins received the kickoff at the beginning of the game. A lot of the seniors are gathered around down here, and I think they're pretty much done for the evening. At least the seniors who get most of the playing time. They're not even really warming up. I thought I saw Luke Little out there, but he's in plain clothes, so obviously I was seeing something. It wasn't him. Whoever made a few tackles down there, and I called him Luke. Well, sorry, buddy. Better luck next time if I can see your name or see your number. But we work with what we can. And we should be ready for a kickoff here in about a minute. I'm sure the Lambkins are going to give them a pretty steady diet of youngsters who are getting their Thursday night light experience here. Get ready for next season. Lambkins aren't done with their season yet. After tonight, and assuming they win tonight, which is a pretty decent assumption, they will move to 8-2, and then we'll just wait for playoff seeding after that. We should be able to get a home game out of the playoffs here, at least the first round, and we'll see how it plays out from there. I think the brackets won't be announced until Sunday, I believe. So keep your eye on those. If there is a home game, I believe I can, as a member of the Chassa Media, I believe I can broadcast that, but I'll let you guys know for sure. Don't know that 100%. Have to talk to the big man, Kyle Tregoning, the AD. He knows more about that stuff than I do, allegedly. If you're out there, Kyle, I'll be asking that question. Maybe you know, maybe you don't, but we'll find out. If you don't know, I'll find out. We'll get this done no matter what. Hopefully we'll be here next week. But we still have a half a play here at French Field before we call it into the regular season. So getting ready for some kickoffs. And it looks like Rigoberto Galvez is going to be your kicker. That might have been Lopez. Hard to tell. It's going to be kicked. It's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line. He's at the 10, 15, 20, cuts back. He's at the 25, 30, 35. He's still on his feet and gets popped there. And he fumbled the ball, and it looks like the Lambkins are on top of it. And Fort Collins recovers the fumble. So just like that, the Fort Collins Lambkins get the kickoff. They kicked off, and then they get the penalty or the fumble, and they're in business. Lambkins first and 10. It's going to be at the 37-yard line. So 6 points to the running clock, and then we get it right here. Let's see what they do with their offense.
First down, Fort Collins.
It looks like Cranford's coming out. He'll be the quarterback. It looks like they're going to have, it's going to be a sprinkling of starters and reserves. But they do have one man in the backfield. He goes by the name of Jack McKeon. And let's see if he gets the ball here. Cranford takes the snap. He's going to pass. Swings it out. It's going to be caught. Turned upfield. Tazi's at the 30, 25, or gets knocked out at about the 27-yard line. Oh, that was Griffin Campion, sorry. So Griffin takes a swing pass. And he's right at the first down marker. We'll call it second and about a foot. Ball's at the 27-yard line. 28. We'll call it the 28. Cranford takes the snap. He's going to pass. Gets it out there. It's going to be to Kyrie. He cuts back. He's at the 20 and knocked out of bounds right at about the 17, 18-yard line. First and 10 Lampkins right at the 18. Having no trouble moving the ball.
First down, Fort Collins.
And Cranford runs in the play. See if the Lampkins continue to try to matriculate the ball down the field by the pass. I don't want to say too many big words out there, but, you know, it sprang to mind, so. Cranford takes snap. He's going to pass. He gets it out there. It's caught by Cadrich, I think. It might have been Riley Forbes. Either way, it's going to be caught in a gain of about 8. It's going to bring up second and 3, or second and 2. There's Riley out there. We'll call it second and 6, or second and 3. He looks like he gained 7 yards. I'm all over the place here. Hard to see. Fakes the handoff. Cranford's going to roll to his right. Slings it out there. It's going to be Joseph Rattazzi. He's going to haul it in. Touchdown, Lampkins! And that would be your ball game. Joseph Rattazzi hauls it in for the game-clinching touchdown. And this game is over. Let's see who we got out there. Can't tell the number of the kicker just yet. But it's not Lopez. Either way. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it looks good. Nice kick. No. Leopold Weber there with the extra point. So that was a decent kick, too.
That is 50 passing touchdowns on
Justin Cranford just passed for his 50th touchdown pass of his career. A lot of career marks here tonight. And this game is over. The game will be, they'll still play the game. The clock will run. It will not stop. And Lampkins are going to walk away with their 8th victory tonight. Early in the third quarter, they get it done. They get the kickoff. No, they kicked off and got a fumble on the kickoff. Took it the rest of the way through the air. And that would be game over. And you'll definitely see a lot of subs now. And this game will go quick. Barring a injury or a timeout, the clock will run. So great job, Lampkins. Take care of business. They weren't playing a powerful opponent tonight, but they still had to play the ball game nonetheless and put them away, and they did. So focus on senior night was solid and strong. And now it's done. Seniors can enjoy this victory and then get ready for the playoffs next week. And Galvez is going to be your kicker. Decent kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 13-yard line. He cuts it up. He's at the 25, 30, 35. Still has 40, 45. He gets hit by Galvez and knocked down at the 50. Nice return for about 40 yards. 37 yards, I guess. That was
11 for the Thunderhawks. Karsten Beck takes it to the 50-yard line.
nice tackle there.
Tackled by number 9,
The
Mirko Galez.
kicker, but he's a tough guy. Plays a lot of offenses, Rigoberto, as a receiver. I think he plays safety on defense as well. Either way, he made a nice play. Knocked him down. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line are the Thunderhawks as they take over for their first drive of the second half. Handoff. It's going to be right up the gut. He's going to gain about 5 yards, and he's still on his feet. And push back. They'll probably give him for a progress gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Second down, Prairie.
We'll see if we can get some numbers as much as we can. Lamphins look like their defensive liner. They still have their main guys in there. Souders is out there as a linebacker. Davis is out there. Holden's out there. They have a fair amount of starters out there still. Secondary might not be so much, but we'll see. Can't see the numbers quite yet. Takes the snap. It's going to be a pitch to the right. He's going to try to turn it upfield. It's strung out pretty good, and then he's going to get knocked down, but he should have enough for a first down. Now he might be a foot short, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Thunderhawks.
Decent gain there. See if they can get a first down out here, unless the Lambkin defense stands up here. Their fullback's a good-sized guy. Their running back's not too small either, but the fullback's he's a big dude. And right up the gut, and that's going to be more than enough for a first down. First and 10, Thunderhawks. Ball's going to be down at the 34-yard line. Yeah, 34-yard line. Clock continues to run. Just over 5 minutes, or about 5.5 minutes still. Until the end of the 3rd quarter. It's a running clock. Pitch to the left. It's going to have a little bit of room, and then he gets one of the cornerbacks comes up and makes a nice tackle there. See if we can get that youngster's number. Might have been Finn. Finn O'Mara gets his nails in there. He's still out there. He's a man. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Finn's just showing the youngsters how to do it. He might not be the biggest guy in the world, but that kid brings the wood. By that I mean he hits hard. No mess around at all. He's a strong player. Good on coverage, but he'll pop you in the run. Gotta love a guy like that. Takes the snap. It's a little bit high. They're looking to pass. Rolls out. Feeling a little bit of pressure. He might do well to run if he does. And then it gets closed down pretty quickly. He's going to get pushed out of bounds. It may be a gain of a yard. He kept trying to find somebody out there, but he couldn't find anybody open. And we'll say that was a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 coming up.
Excuse me, 3rd and 10.
Third. Oh, yeah, we'll say, yeah. Holmes got me all messed up there. All right. No, that's on me. We'll say he gained a yard. I thought he gained a yard, but not much more than that. 3rd and 11. Thunderhawks come out with their same big set here. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to the I-back, and there's a lot of good hits in there. And he gets knocked down after a gain of maybe another yard. It's going to bring up 4th and... I'll say we got 2 yards. We'll call it 4th and 8. So let's see if the Lambkins can turn them away here. Fourth and 8. Just over 3 minutes left till the end of the 3rd quarter. Drops back to pass. Slings it over the middle. It is incomplete. And turnover on downs. So Fort Collins takes over. Prairie was able to drive a little bit, but then got turned away. And Fort Collins will come out. Let's see who they have. I'm sure Mr. Jace Garcia should come in for the quarterback duties here. We'll see what we got. I don't know how much passing Jace is going to do, but he's got an arm, and a very good one at that. It's going to be Jace Garcia is going to be your quarterback. Diego Romero is going to be in the backfield. 2 receivers on each side of the quarterback. Takes the snap. He's going to sling it out there. It's going to be caught and hit down after a gain of about 2 yards. Is Rigoberto Galvez.
Number 8, Fernando Lopez. Off the hands of Justin Cranford.
Breaks the huddle. Looks like Caden Souders might be playing it. It's tight in there. It's going to be a screen pass. It's Lopez. He's going to cut it up. Gain of enough for. He's going to be right at the first down. So Fernando, I thought it was going to be Galvez, but Fernando Lopez got a little action there at the wing, at the wide receiver there. Letting all the seniors eat tonight. Having a good time. Breaks huddle. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, cuts back, and cuts again, and cuts again, and cuts again. He's going to drag a guy as Diego Romero. Gain of about 17 yards, 18 yards.
Number 26, Diego Romero.
And another first down for the Lambkins. The subs are going through these guys quickly and easily. No problem for the Lambkins. And we're just under a minute left until the end of the third quarter. The clock is running because we're up by over 40. Garcia takes a snap. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be Vicente Romero, and he gets going to be knocked back, and it's going to be a gain of about a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier was number 27, Vicente Romero. Tackled by number 54.
And that will probably be the end of the third quarter, I guess. Unless the Lambkins want to push it, but I think they're just going to sit on it. Yes, so at the end of 3, it's a wrap, but we're going to play the last quarter with a running clock. So at the end of 3 periods of play, your score, Fort Collins 41, Prairie View 0. And we'll just stay right here. Might as well. What else are we going to do? See what we can talk about.
And our incredible food sponsors who help feed the players before and after games. Bird Call on natural chicken, sandwiches, and salads, and Anthony's Pizza and Pasta. Thank you so much, gold level sponsors.
All right. Just starting the fourth quarter. Lambkins are going to have the ball, 2nd and 9 on the 37-yard line.
Would like to thank our corporate partners and their contributions to EST Athletics. Special thanks to Shields.
And we're 12 minutes away from the end of this ball game. And we're going to have all subs in now. The seniors and the first stringers are done for the night. And it's just a matter of the clock running down till zeros. But we're going to have some fun in between time. Might as well. We're here. What else are we going to do? Screen pass is going to be caught and turned upfield. Knocked out of bounds. Rigoberto Galvez. See how far they mark that down there. It's going to be close to a first down. Or it's going to be far from first down. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Gain of 6. This guy. I'm losing my eyesight. I'm usually pretty close, but not on that one. Holy smokes. Garcia takes a snap. He hands it off up the middle. It's going to be Romero. He's going to cut it around. I think, no, it might be Kenny, the little guy. And we have a flag. It's the freshman. Emmett Kelly. Face mask by the Thunderhawks is going to move the ball to a first. It'll give the Lambkins a first down. Let's see how close they get to the end zone here. They're going to move it down pretty far. I think it's going to be at about the 12-yard line, maybe. Yep, first and goal, or first and 10 from the 12. Garcia hands it off to Kelly. He's going to cut it off the left side. He's going to cut back. He might score, and touchdown, Lampkins. Emmett Kelly with his first touchdown, and we have a flag. Let's see what the flag's all about. See if they're going to call that a touchdown or not. It should be. It looked like it was after the play. Whatever happened, it looked like it was after he scored, but you never know. Give the youngster. He's a freshman. Give him his touchdown. It was in the area where it would be called a hold. We'll see what it is. Oh, another face mask, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Lampkins. Emmett Kelly gets his first touchdown as a freshman. Nice job, my friend. So, 6 more points on the board for the Lampkins. Big moment for Mr. Kelly. First touchdown as a Lampkin, as a senior, or as a freshman on the varsity. That's not a bad deal. High snap. It's caught, brought down, and handled.
Extra point is up and good.
And it handled. It's good. Fernando Lopez showing some hands there as the holder. That was Jackson Tarver-like almost. I'm not sure if that could be Jackson Tarver. They might have just slipped him in the game because nobody can hold like that. Whoever it was made a nice play, but it reminds us of one of the best who has ever done it in a Lampkin uniform. Number 22, Jackson Tarver. One of my all-time faves. Good kid. His dad's a little crazy, but he's a good kid. Can't hold him back. Can't take that away from him. Might get the same problem. All right. Galvez is saying, hey, we need one more dude out here. Let's see. I got 11 out there. Oh, they're going to move it up because of the penalty. All right, tease it up with just over 8 minutes left. And let's see if Galvez can get into one here. And we definitely had an offsides, but they're not going to call it. It's going to be fielded right at the 10-yard line. He's at the 15. Cuts back at the 20. Squirts through there and then takes a hit. Nice play out there. 35 made a nice play. Colton Wish got the credit for the tackle. Nice play. He's a number 10. He's got a big future here as a Lampkin. Looked like number 35 got in there as well. And here come the Thunderhawks for possibly their last possession of the evening. They're going to get the ball at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. And there's a penalty there. Not sure what the penalty was about, but we'll find out. The Whitecaps microphone's not working very well. Either way, 1st and 10, they're going to be at the 47-yard line, so they'll improve their lie by 15 yards. Probably a face mask or some sort of shenanigans after the play. Who knows? Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to the second man through, and he's going to get knocked down after a loss of about 2 or 3 yards. The Lampkin defense was not confused. They're fooled by on that play. And that's going to bring up 2nd and about 13. We'll call it 2nd and 12. And the band's still playing. It's too bad, these 2 kids that were battling out here the first half, their parents took them home at half. They had enough of that bad behavior. Otherwise, we'd have got those guys on. I was looking for them at halftime, but they had been ejected by their parents. But that would have been a good interview. Too bad we can't bring it to you. Quarterback's going to throw. He zings it out. He's got a pretty good arm. It hits the receiver right in the hands, and he drops it.
Pass intended for number 2 is a Moultrie. Ball's incomplete.
He had a lot of heat on that ball. And it'll be 3rd and 12. Let's see. If anybody's out there want to talk movies or, you know, songs for the last few minutes of the game here, I'm game. Can't think of any good movies I've seen lately though. Just the classics. American Pie, I saw that a little bit. Oh, this guy's going to throw it long. He's going to throw it in the double coverage, and it's going to be incomplete. Prairie's done caution to the wind and saying, "Hey, we're going out slinging it." American Pie is a little raunchy, but kind of funny. Did enjoy a nice evening of Blazing Saddles. If you haven't seen that, that show is phenomenal. But they could never make that today. Not in a million years. Today they would be shut down and kicked out of Hollywood for that action now. And Prairie's going to punt. Kind of surprising, but they're going to punt. And the snap hits the ground, and they're going to try to fake it, and they throw it out there incomplete. So that'll be a turnover on downs. And Lampkins will take over 1st and 10. The ball's going to be on the 45-yard line of the Thunderhawks. So the Lampkins will start over in start in plus territory. Try to think of some good moves I've seen lately. Can't really think of anything. Songs, I don't know. You guys probably know all these cool new songs. I don't know those songs very well. Can't say I've listened to one song by Taylor Swift, even though I put her on my Instagram thing. I know she's got a lot of hits, but you know, I'm not into that kind of music. I like to listen to the classics, you know. And I'm not meaning Mozart or anything like that. We're talking Van Halen, 80s rock, you know, stuff like that. Okay, handoff is going to be up the middle. He's dragging guys, and he's going to be finally corralled. No gain there. Looked like it was Vicente Romero. I'm not sure who ran that ball. Either way, freely subbing here in and out. Just over 3 minutes left till the end of the game. Let's see. I should just talk in cliches. So Lampkins are going to break huddle. They're going to check over the defense, make sure that they're all in alignment here. Taking it one play at a time. One block, one play at a time. High snap is going to be handed off and cut back. He's going to have a little bit of room. His hold and knocked out of bounds is Holden Irby. He's going to be close to a first down. Not resting on his laurels there. Looking for some pay dirt, but got pushed out of bounds. Lampkins are focused. If they stay this way, they're going to win this game. Lampkins in no hurry. Just over 2 minutes left. They'll probably just run the clock out here by they'll maybe run another play or two and then probably go to victory formation. Garcia looks over the defense, takes a snap. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be popped in the backfield and dropped for a loss. It's going to be McKelly. He had about a half a second there before he got popped. You call that a lookout block. You know what a lookout block is? It's when you miss your block and you yell back to your running back to look out because he's going to get nailed. Well, somebody just gave him a nice lookout block. And Kelly says, "Get me out of this game." You throw those kind of action there. Lampkin's taking their time. Garcia takes a snap. He hands it off. And it's going to be a good-sized loss there. Run by Owen Baggs. He was trying to get some yardage there, but not a whole lot of blocking going on. It's going to be a 3rd and about 18. And the Lampkins could just wait and down this. They may have one play left in them before they... They'll do this play, and then that should be about it. Garcia's got the defense. He throws the pass. It's going to be almost picked off and incomplete. Looking for the screenplay. That was dangerous. It's going to be 4th down. And that should be the last play of the game. And it will be. Good thing it didn't end on disaster there. That would have been a good way to end the game. Lambkins come out and take care of business just like we thought they would. And at the end of the regular season, your Fort Collins Lambkins end up 8-2 on the heels of a lopsided victory here at Frenchfield tonight. Your final score, Fort Collins 48, Prairie View 0. And stay tuned to your Instagram or, well, I do Twitter a little bit, but not so much. But I'll put it on Twitter too, and see if we can broadcast next week. I'm confident, but not 100% that we can get this done. So if we do, check it out. We'll join us. Or hopefully you can join us next week, and we'll know the day and the time, I believe, on Sunday, and get that information out to you guys. So, a cold night, but a nice victory for the Lambkins. Senior night, they walk away with a good solid win. So from all of us at the Lambkins Sports Network, we do appreciate you tuning in tonight and for your viewing throughout the regular season here, and we look forward to seeing you next week. This has been a production sponsored by Echo Room Entertainment. As we leave Frenchfield here, your final, Fort Collins Lambkins 48, Prairie View Thunderhawks 0. We'll see you next time. Take it.